Orientation is locked. Well, let's see how many we get. Are we back live? Yes. Okay, you see me? I tried turning it sideways and it tells me orientation is locked, so I can't turn it. I don't know why. Okay, that's cool. I just thought I would take a tour here. It's a nice place. There's decent campsites for those that are camping here. Smudge hasn't been out of the truck all night. Rocky Brook, we're at the White County Fairgrounds where the shindigs are going to be held Saturday. In fact, let me show you our big boy here. Here we go. That's our logo. That's our mascot right there. Huh, Smudge? He was real good on the trip. Yeah, we're here. Robin, we didn't leave town till like 8:30, 8:20 last night, and we just pulled into the fairgrounds. So we've been up 24 hours. Yeah, isn't that nice? We brought our pony with us. God, it's a good thing Smudge is so gentle. Can you see him bucking Daryl off? We last month we took Smudge to TSC to get him caught up on his shots, and they had a 4-H group there, and some of the young ladies had chickens, and there was other little animals, and then one had in a pen a pony or a miniature horse. I honestly don't know which it was, but anyway, Smudge was bigger, and we walked up and she looked at Smudge and looked at me and looked at Smudge. I go, really, this is a dog? She just didn't believe that this. But I think, if I remember correctly, isn't the shindig going to be in the Merchants building? If so, that's, I don't know where my finger is. That's the building over there. That's the Merchants building, which is huge. And then some of the campsites have cement pads for those that are camping here. We don't know where anyone is to figure out who we have to talk to go ahead and set up so we can unplug the truck. But it's big. It's a nice big place.
Do you know where the cane is?
Somewhere in the camper.
Do you know where in the camper?
I'll go look.
The camper's locked.
Oh, okay, well. Okay, so that's about it. There's a flea market up the street we passed. The last exit we got off that Daryl got gas at, there's Mark Martin Museum. That put a smile on his face, Mr. NASCAR man over here. So I don't know what the rest of the day we'll find. Oh, look, wild garlic. I'm foraging, folks. I'm foraging. I know there are some restaurants around here that want to try some barbecue spots. Probably not the barbecue spot like you found, Robin. There's a gentleman right there. Maybe he can help us. Over there. You're packing? How about sleeping? Well, yeah, that sounds like it might be a good idea. Oh, okay. But I think the flea market's only on Saturday. We're going to be here Saturday. Here at the fairground. or you're going to be at one of the campgrounds? I'm trying to train Smudge to be my service dog because of my agility issues. Hey, Allison, how are you? So I'm trying to get him to realize that when he stands, I'm the one that's supposed to lean against him. So I'm standing here, and he's behind me, leaning against me. 120 pounds worth of dog. Is this Zach, or it's probably Jen, isn't it? How are you? Y'all packed? Allison, you on your way yet? Daryl's over there finding out where we're supposed to be camping. Running late as usual. Allison, I think that's... No, I don't think I want to try a 300-pound goat. Hey there, Half Acre Dreams. How are you? And besides, he's supposed to be heavier than what he is, so you're pouring your coffee right now. I think Daryl's had 3 24-ounce things of coffee on the way here. Oh, the weather is beautiful. I mean, it's a slight chill, but yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Imagine that, Stivers Homestead and Karen Cantrell on at the same time. Woohoo! Thank you for carrying with you. And Raylyn. I don't know what the temperature is. It's over 50. Hey J-Love, how are you? How's Ohio? Hey Bub, when are you coming up? He's leaning right against me. Michigan Mike, did you see my pictures of what Daryl did to the back seat? He on the truck, you can put the seats up against the back of it. Let me see if I can turn this around. And as I start to fall, oh, YouTube's gonna get me for the music. Up, and there he goes. Look at that. So that's his den. Better close that, because you know YouTube will get me for the music. Forgot that the radio was on. Yeah, isn't that pretty cool? We got the bars like they have in the police cars, because trying to drive with, and then Smudge thinks he can come up front and you put your arm across the other side of the seat. He doesn't want to stay in the back, and he's too big to push him. Yeah, I think Daryl did a pretty good job. We put the seat up, then he put 2 of those moving blankets on the back of it, and then at the front where he put the grates, I guess, what you would call them. And then the bottom of it, so there's not the hump, there's a plastic thing that comes down, but to reinforce it, Daryl put a piece of wood. And then he screwed the bars in, so they're not going anywhere either. And Smudge was great. He was perfect. When we stopped, we got a whole 3 miles to a gallon most of the way here. So we were stopping like every 2 hours for gas. And when we would go in to stretch our legs or whatever, I was afraid he would tear up the insides when he'd see we weren't around. And he was fine. He did real good. So, oh, that's okay. Oh, really? Okay. I saw it as we got off the exit. So, and I saw this big barn that was patchwork. I thought, oh, that looks like it's something worth, checking into. Hey, Daughter of Homestead. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make you dizzy going back and forth. This thing sleeps 2, 4, 8. Well, 6 because we have the camper queen up front. But there's a fold-out couch, and then the back of it back there has 2 sets of twin beds. So we have spots if somebody needs, you know, a place to lay their head. You may end up having Smudge sleeping with you because he's usually, we have a kennel downstairs in the garage. When we had all 5 dogs, Daryl built them kennels, so he has, now that he's the only one, he has his whole big apartment, so he's never slept without being in a kennel. So this week should be interesting. So what you find out, Mr. H? He would make a great body pillow. And the heat from him, can you imagine? You wouldn't need a blanket. I usually, you know, female, I don't sleep with a blanket. Well, yeah, I put it over me, then 5 minutes later I'm throwing it off. So you know how that goes, right? Well, Ohio, we heard Ohio passed a thing where 10.8 cents tax on gas. Thank you, government, Ohio. But yeah, the last place we stopped right before we got off this exit, I think it was $2.36, and that was the cheapest we got all the way here. Some places like at Louisville, or right after Louisville, was like $2.79. Gas. This isn't a diesel truck. Oh yeah, I love small town adventures also. So I think, you know, it's going to be great. And Smudge is already laying down. He's comfy. He's content. And for those of you that were with us on our trip home from Mississippi last year when we had Dana with us in the van, you'll remember that the closer we got to her house, Daryl wasn't going quite fast enough for her. Dana Sullivan is from Sullivan Family Farm. She lives in Tennessee. Well, this is what Dana had made for Daryl. Him and his turtle power. And then over here, I'll give you a grand tour. This is Daryl's pride and joy. When he first got this truck, the salesman had to bring out a chair for me to get into it because it didn't have running boards. Yeah, my fat tush couldn't get into it. Then he bought these diamond back things. And then over here, see, if anybody's on a YouTube person with the homesteading community, and if they get behind us, they'll know whose truck this is, right? But then I added insult to injury. I sort of suggested this and didn't agree with personalized license plates. It was a pretty nice place. But like I said, the weather is beautiful. Yeah, you can't miss those plates. I mean, Andy, how are you? The infamous Smudge. I think so. I think he needs his own talk show. What do you think? I can't wait to see Ray Lynn with Smudge. And I will have a towel handy for his drool so she won't get soaked. Oh, Karen, I think it's going to be great. This time I get to hug you. I didn't get to hug you in Mississippi. Now that we know each other better. Got pretty good for just an impromptu live stream. I mean, we don't have 2,000 like Roots and Refuge did the other night. Gosh, were you on their live stream? Holy moly. The one thing that we are going to do before we leave Arkansas, we're going to teach them how to use slow mode on their live streams. When are you coming over, Andy? Are you just coming in Saturday morning? Oh yeah, with Linda, I totally agree. I totally agree. Morning, Ivy. How are you? Yeah, that's one thing I already said, that we're going to make sure that they know how to do slow mode. I need to show Country Girl slow mode also. So Daryl will be setting up Saturday morning. He will do the live stream just like he did in Mississippi. There will be the computers up if you want to sit and chat. Sit and chat. You can chat with other people in the chat rooms that aren't going to be coming. I will have a vendor table again. I'm not sure where. I think the tables are inside.
Most of the day at the gathering, we had 80 to 120 in the chat all day.
Yeah.
I would expect that to possibly be doubled here.
Oh yeah, with Roots and Refuge and VW. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to have to be slow mode. Okay, Allison. 23 hours, give or take a few. Drive safe. Make plenty of stops, okay? And only keep in touch when you stop. From what I understand, it's supposed to be a nice all weekend. Yeah. Okay, you're coming in Saturday. Awesome, Andy. Well, I will make sure that there is an extra chair or two at my table so you can sit and rest. And that way you can sit and monitor my table while Dawn and I go around and look at all the vendors. How about that? I think that's a good job for you, Andy. And then
put him to work.
Daryl's chuckling. And then once we get back to the table, you can go sit with Daryl and monitor the live stream over there to make sure he's doing okay. Daryl's over here vaping. I think the sun's in his eyes, you can't see. But it's supposed to be, I already had him do, I think yesterday I had him do a forecast, look up the forecast. It's supposed to be beautiful all weekend, so. Ooh, greenhouse gardener, that'll be cool. There's gonna be, it is. Ivy, these things are like parties. They truly are. Now, we've been to the HOA, the Homesteaders of America in Virginia. Daniel, how are you? Oh, reap what you sow. I can't wait. I mean, all these I forget who coined the phrase first at the Michigan, the Hootenanny 2 years ago, the 3D hugs. You finally get to meet somebody in 3D. You are in Holland? Yes, Ivy, this is a meetup. This is a meetup. Just it started out as just, you know, some channels getting together at VW Family Farm, actually. And then it got to be over 1,000 people. They go, no, I think we better find something bigger. So it ended up here at the fairgrounds. Now the HOA, Homesteaders of America, they have probably roughly what, 2,000 people, do you think? 1,000?
Oh, a couple thousand.
Couple thousand?
2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and
the first year they had 1,200.
Yeah. Yeah, so this year will be their third year. Mississippi gathering, this was their third year.
And they probably had 500.
Mm-hmm. Where else would we? Oh, Michigan, Pratt Family Homestead does a, they call it their Hootenanny. They do it July 27th. I think it's the last Saturday of the month in July, which is, I think this year it's Mike's birthday. And they do it at Somerset Campground. So there's swimming if you want to go swimming. Everyone brings a covered dish. It's just chat. You know, I think they're going to do some classes. Oh, so you're going to be there. Okay. The HOA is like a 7-hour drive for us. But, you know, when you're old retired folks, you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, and these 12-hour drives are really tough.
Yeah, well, Mississippi was a 14-hour drive.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least Mississippi, we left at 10:30 in the morning. Still got there at 2 a.m. Yeah, homemade fun. Exactly. Exactly. That is homemade fun. That's the best part of it. And there's going to be plants for sale. Baker Seeds is sponsoring this, so you know there's going to be seeds up the wazoo. Like, you know, any of us need any more seeds? Realistically, do we need more seeds? Well, of course we do. Well, yeah, Karen, but see, we're still 4 hours from you, so add your drive plus 4 hours. So yeah. Plus, this time we were schlepping the camper, so Daryl wasn't allowed to go so fast. But it was still 12 hours. It was still 12 hours. Yeah, we always need more seeds. That's right. Oh, 6-hour drive. Okay, bub. Well, I think Andy has 2, if I'm not mistaken.
13-hour drive.
13?
We gained an hour.
Oh, that's right. We did gain an hour. Yeah, all of a sudden Daryl looks at the clock and he goes, Did we gain an hour? Blows your mind. So, not much more to say. I babbled on enough, I suppose. What did the gentleman say? Did he know what was going on?
Well, yeah, he took me into, the gal I talked with is up here.
Okay.
So, we have our choice. If we want sewer, that's the only road with sewer.
The one that's grass?
Yeah.
I think we want sewer, don't we?
Probably.
Yes. Cool. We get all the amenities of home. We get our choice.
But if you don't want sewer, any of the pads.
Any of the pads, okay. Okay, cool. Well, first come, first serve.
Yeah, and she said you can go wherever you want. You're here first.
And that is the building?
That is the building.
Cool. Cool. Well, we might as well, I'd say get that first one next to that tree.
Well, I wanna
check them out first?
Yeah, I want to get a fairly level one. I mean, these are nice because it's all concrete.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Pretty darn level.
Yeah.
Those are not so.
Well, we'll see what they look like. Okay, folks, I will let you go. We're going to go walk over and see what the areas look like for us to pull the camper in and park it and disconnect. Hey, JD, how are you? How are you liking Massachusetts? We will build busy little house. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. Well, that's right, you are coming tomorrow. Swim party tomorrow night, right, Brett? Did you want your cheesecake tomorrow, Brett? Just let me know. Oh, I'm breaking up. Well, Daryl said, oh, Sky Smudge did wonderful. When we stopped for gas and that, he got up and looked around. But, well, yeah, I figured you would, Brett. But other than that, he laid right back down and he pretty much slept the whole entire trip. So, yeah, I was surprised. He did real good. So, I think he'll do real good this week. This is his maiden voyage. He's never done this. And I told Daryl, I said, yesterday he was just so antsy. He was just going back and forth in his area. And I said, he knows we're going away. He sees us getting the truck ready and putting stuff in the camper. He doesn't know. Yeah, I think Smudge knows what's going on. They're not as dumb as what you think they are. Yeah. Okay, folks. I'm going to shut up. Walk over there and check out the areas. Prior Homestead, it was 13 hours for us. Yeah, he's going to be a traveling man. You got that right. Stud Muffin. He will be well known because he is going to Missouri with us next month to Baker Creek Festival. Then there's nothing in June. The end of July is Michigan, the Hootenanny. And then the very next weekend is off-grid to Doug and Stacy's, their Life Camp Conference in Hannibal, Missouri. So he's going back to Missouri. And then Stringfield Farm is having a get-together in Kentucky, I think in September, if I remember correctly. So, Andy, you take care of yourself. Don't be overdoing anything. Okay? And we'll see you Saturday morning. And for those that are coming, drive safe. We'll see you when you get here. Brett, give us a buzz when you get into town. Which one are you staying at, Brett? Oh, Best Western, aren't you? So we can go find out where that is, so I can have my bathing suit ready and honor you with my presence. You can see what Shamu really looks like when it gets in the pool. Okay, folks. J-Love, I think so. I think June would be the perfect time, and I think June, Big Bear Homestead is coming into Ohio because the place where they buy their chickens has like an open house and all that on a Saturday. So I need to find out what day, but I think that'd be perfect. So email me, tfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Maybe we can get our heads together and do something. I think that'd be fantastic. See you all. I don't know if we'll get online tonight or not. Tonight, Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Who knows? I know Dawn will be on. Country Girl will be on. She'll be at Andy's house. So, toodles, drive safe, and see you later.